Hey everybody, Nick Espinosa, your chief security fanatic here. Don't forget to subscribe. And today we are talking about... And if you didn't hear that, I was being telepathic because telepathy is here, kind of. Now, this is actually really interesting. And Matthew Field of The Telegraph had a pretty solid write-up on that. And for this, we're going to MIT, or the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, for those that don't know what MIT is, because people over there have developed a gadget called Alter Ego, and they claim this is the, quote, world's first near telepathic wearable that allows silent communication at the speed of thought, end quote. Kind of cool what this thing is. So the technology, which essentially just is an earpiece worn around your ears like a hearing aid, relies on bone conduction in your face to basically interpret unspoken words into signals. The earpiece can detect tiny movements in your mouth, your face, your vocal cord muscles, and that Alter Ego calls that quote-unquote silent speech, which is then converted into words by the software and obviously beamed across to whoever you're talking to, right? So MIT says that this technology could help those with things like speech-affecting disorders, such as multiple sclerosis, articulate their thoughts, or me tripping over my words. So it could also be used to enable wordless communication between two users, or to provide access to AI technology or Google searches without reaching for a smartphone. In other words, you can silently ask Google to look something up, or your AI to, I don't know, tell you the future, whatever it is. So MIT's researchers said that their technology differs from other neural interface breakthroughs that rely on basically brain implants, and brain waves. Think, Elon Musk's brain thing and all that kind of stuff. So unlike those types of technologies, Alter Ego is basically a tool that does not, quote unquote, mind read. Users are basically required to silently articulate the thought that you want to share or the questions you want to ask. And the team behind the gadget says that its silent speech detection is about 90% accurate right now, although it requires some fine tuning for each user and training. We go through that with speech recognition and speech patterns, where you have to teach it basically to learn your language. So as you're talking to it, think Dragon Naturally Speaking, those products, it then basically dictates back what you're saying because it understands your accent, your patterns, etc. Alter Ego says it's working on ensuring that basically this technology could be used by anyone. But this is actually interesting. I could really see two people wanting to basically have a private conversation in public using this, and all they're doing is basically very quietly or silently talking to themselves as it's essentially transmitting their thoughts to somebody else, I would hope securely, and all of that. Not to mention, again, those people with speech issues that can speak maybe barely above a whisper, they could use this to translate for them, on a speaker nearby. So I think there's actually a lot of interesting technology. So it's not quite telepathy, but if you can't hear me say it, but a computer is telling you what I'm saying, it's pretty dang close, and I think that's kind of neat. So here we are. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP, and please feel free to subscribe to me at YouTube as well. And as always, stay safe, stay online, and please, please, please attempt to stay private, informed, and secure. And in the future, quiet. Take care.